we should make our picks.
Here we go.
Hey.
Last week was not good for us, AJ. You beat me. It was terrible for me. As I was watching the games unfold, I was like, whoa.
Big week.
Whoa. That's what I kept saying. 2 weeks left. I'm up 1.
Here we go.
Wow.
Here
How was it so close?
we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the New York Jets failed to cover against the Cleveland Browns, and we are both 1-0 heading into the New Year's weekend.
Good start,
Good
boys.
for us, AJ.
Good start, boys. Yeah.
Great
Come on now,
start.
boys.
Great start.
Hey, I'm pretty proud of us for doing that already. And shout out to Chuck, by the way, continuing to be an absolute lock
Hot.
on these Thursday nights. Maybe more glasses, more tracksuits, more fresh whites. Chuck Pagano, safe travels back home. Thank you for the season that you've had. Speaking of seasons that have been had, how about the Detroit Football Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys on Saturday Night Football on ESPN? Lions getting 5.5 down there in Jerry World, which has made the Dallas Cowboys unbeatable. For some reason, that atmosphere, that field, that vibe, that everything in Arlington, Texas, has been a buzzsaw for the Cowboys. But Goff and MCDC and the boys don't care about that. They've won their first division in 30 years.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Hutchinson had his hat on sideways, dancing a little bit, vibing a little bit. MCDC called out the OG, said, come on up here. Jared Goff talked about the expectations and what it's supposed to be. Are they hungover from celebrating?
Oh, no.
What do you think happens down in Dallas, AJ Hawk?
Man, when this thing initially popped up, I'm thinking, okay, Dallas continues to roll and everything, but the 5.5 points, I just don't like that big of a number. I'm taking the Detroit Lions on this one.
Me as well.
Let's go.
1 seed also still on the line for the Lions, so they're not just done.
And I believe this is the highest over-under of the season so far. So lots of points.
I had that same where you did though. They just won the division. Will there be a setback? But the 1 seed, still.
Yeah, and MCDC, too. We got to think about
Yeah.
good coach, good culture.
Exactly.
They're not celebrating the first division for Detroit in 30 years for more than 24 hours.
No,
Right.
Remember that speech that they released from before the season? He didn't say, "Hey, look at that wall behind you. 30 years since the division championship." He didn't stop there.
No, there's numerous on there.
Boom, he went to NFC championship. Boom, he went to Super Bowl.
Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson, he posted some GQ photos on his Instagram wearing this clean tan suit.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He looks good.
He looks good,
Yeah,
Connor.
But still, I don't love that part.
Why not?
Why?
What?
Did Ragnow or any of Penny Sewell or why don't we follow their lead on that one?
He looks good.
I bet he does. I bet he looks great.
I assume Penny Sewell will do whatever the hell Penny Sewell wants to do.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Because he's a dog and he's in a culture. He's his own personality.
Exactly.
Oh, he sets it. What do we? Oh, Penny Sewell is the culture, baby. He is the guy.
So is Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What's happening right now?
He doesn't like that he's posting photos instead of focusing on tackling people.
Amen. Boom. I want my pass rushers hungry.
Did you see his offseason? What he does all day, every day?
Yeah, exactly. I like
He's
that.
hungry.
Hey, give us a little peek into what you're doing.
He is. He's looking super cool.
He looks really cool.
Doesn't he? He looks really cool.
We're gonna see that on TV on Saturday night.
How cool he looks?
He could have saved that. He kind of gave us he kind of gave us what he's gonna do already.
You're not going to see him in the angles. Can we pull this up? It's on his Instagram, I do believe. You're not going to be able to see the angles in which he's posing when he's walking into the stadium.
Yeah.
Okay? Whenever they walk in a stadium, when these guys these days, it's turning into the NBA a little bit.
It is.
Turning into the NBA a little bit.
Full
They
blown.
backdrop.
Look at that.
That's so cool.
Look at that.
You're not seeing that when he's walking in. You're not seeing. Oh,
That's a pass rusher.
yeah.
Bingo.
He's not going to a game. He's super intense when he's going to a game.
That's a hometown hero right
What
there.
company? What company is he pubbing?
None.
AidenHutchinson.com.
That's his fucking
Is it really?
thinking pose right
Is that
there.
is that his clothing line? What is it?
What's that pose?
He looks awesome.
Locked
That
in.
is sweet.
That one's
I like
called
that.
Bitch What?
What?
This one?
Right
Yes.
What's the other one called?
Thinking probably.
The other one was Praise Be to
Oh,
God.
that's sweet. I like that one.
Yeah.
This one right here is, I'll look at my future and it looks bright and warm and sunny because it's Las Vegas. Let me take this jacket off.
Boom.
That's what he's doing right there. But art is obviously taken different ways by different people. You're allowed to
Exactly.
feel the way you feel, even though we all think you sound like a hater.
That's fine. I can sound like a hater. I mean, I'm betting on the line, so am I that big of a hater?
6'5". That guy's huge.
Yeah, I know. He's an
Big.
animal.
He's
He's on the Super Bowl stage
Easy.
just a
Yeah.
couple of years ago.
I don't know who's putting all that nylon together. I mean, it's
Stuff.
Big and tall.
Had to be. I'm betting on this guy.
That's right.
Look at that. Look right there. What do you think he's saying in his head right there? Oh, I'm content with a division championship? Fuck no.
No.
Not a chance.
That's not what he's saying.
Say, Lord, give me the strength for the number one seed.
Only God can judge me.
I can do all things through.
Praise be to thee.
Amen. 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 Give me that guy.
Yep.
I'm on the lines as well.
Let's go.
Let's go to the next game, shall we? Saturday night should be a blast, though. Patriots, Bills. We heard Bill Belichick speak about Josh Allen and his thoughts for him. Bill Belichick getting 13 points in Western New York against the Buffalo Bills. AJ, who do you like?
What am I supposed to do here? Diggs, what do I do here? That's a lot of points, I feel like.
Yeah, there is. That is a lot of points.
Tony.
You're not supposed to.
Give me the Bills. I'm taking the Bills.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, no, see, I think I look at it one way, and when you wake up or the game's over and you took the Patriots and they lost by 26, you're
Bingo.
like, why did I take the Patriots? But if the Patriots keep it close, you're like, well, what?
Yeah, this is really a coin toss, which is why sports gambling is the way it is.
Yeah.
Because there is so many different scenarios in which Bill Belichick knows Josh Allen, knows the Buffalo Bills, familiar opponent. He's not able to score enough points to make 13 be enough, especially Chad Ryland knocking down 56-yarders to win the game. And you think about how old Zip on the ball Zap can look every once in a while whenever he's playing quarterback for the Patriots. Give me the Patriots plus 13.
I've been informed it's actually at 14 now.
Patriots plus 14. You got the Bills minus 14.
I had them at minus 13, though, when I picked it.
No, but it changed 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, it changed.
Okay.
It's
All
also
right. I'm
must
okay with
lose for New England.
I'm
I
still
believe
confident.
They lock in a top 4 pick, I believe, if they lose this game. So this is a
That's
must-lose
real.
territory.
It's a real deal, Con. What do you do if you're the owner? If you're Robert Kraft, for real? What do you
What do you do? We saw him talking earlier in the season in the Bucs where Robert Kraft actually says, like, yeah, we're just not good enough. And that's real. You need to lose, and then you basically guarantee if you're the 4
Oh,
pick.
so Bill Belichick can spoil the future of the Patriots, one that he might not be a part of.
Sure. And also the Bills, they have to win. Have to. But still.
Oh, yeah, they've been on a playoff run here for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they win.
They
For
need,
sure.
I think the Buffalo Bills win.
They need to win.
Give me the Patriots plus 13, though. Ooh,
14.
14, sorry.
Man, it's a lot.
For Bill Belichick.
Last year, just
The Ravens were saying, like, we feel disrespected. They're getting 5.5 points going to play the Niners when the Niners
On the road.
thought the Niners were across the country on the other side. It's like Bill Belichick getting 13 points in a division game, 14 points in a division game.
Just
Crazy to say.
Up the road.
you should check the score. But
Yeah, what's the weather?
I think they covered 14 last year, and that was the game. The Bills had 2 kick return touchdowns. And I think they still covered.
All right, give
It's
me
not going to be a snowball. It's not going to be a snowball, is it, where there's no points?
No.
Okay, that's good. I'm staying with the Bills.
All right, give me the Patriots plus 14. Los Angeles Rams, New York Giants, 5.5 point spread. The Giants are getting at home with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback after Tommy Cutledge was benched last week.
Good run.
Tommy Cutledge is handling it just fine. He's a professional. We do not know about Sean Stellato. We have not heard from the Stellato, but we do know that Tommy DeVito's doing everything he can to help out Tyrod Taylor. Daboll and Tyrod have had numerous game management situations poke their heads out on primetime television, making us question everything going on over there on the offensive side of the ball a couple times this season. And on the flip side, the Rams and Matthew Stafford have been playing some absurd football in the big city from the other massive city. How do you see this one going, AJ Hawk?
Man, so it's Tyrod Taylor. I've heard multiple people say, like, Tyrod. Almost. Is he trying to change his name, or other people trying to do that for him?
Was that his mom that came?
Yeah, this
There was
happened
something.
the last time he was starting,
Maybe
which
in LA?
might have been the Chargers. I think she did say Tyrod.
Okay. Tyrod Taylor.
Taylor.
I don't know if that was hammered home by him.
Remember what happened to him out there at the Chargers?
Just terrible.
Oh, no.
Took a golf tee and just
Rendered his lung.
punctured his lung when they were trying to give him a shot.
Or that the Browns.
Allegedly. Allegedly. Allegedly what happened at Chargers. Before the game, 15, 20 minutes before the game, was going to get a shot to numb his ribs because he had some stuff going on in there. And said needle that was giving the shot punctured his lung.
Yep.
Can't play football today. Congrats, Justin Herbert. You are now the starter against Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
I remember like it was yesterday.
Ran that linebacker over. Knocked him out of the game.
Buffalo got into the playoffs. Browns, situation happened there.
Got hurt Baker.
Now it's Rod Taylor. is leading the Giants against Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams. AJ, however the name's pronounced, how do they pronounce the winner of this game and by how much?
I will stick with the LA Rams here, minus 5.5.
Yep, I think we're all on the same page. I'm assuming that's going to be a very public bet there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, even Giants.
I thought about it, though. I thought about it because Tyrod Taylor can play, though, man. He really can.
Oh, yeah.
Tyrod can. He can play, can't he?
Almost beat the Eagles.
Yeah, covered last week.
Yes, he's legit.
Tyrod's been around a long time. Veteran in the game.
Seasoned.
Tennessee Titans, Houston Texans, massive AFC South implications on the line here. Houston Texans need to figure it out. You know, it's been a few weeks without C.J. Stroud. They need to figure it out. D'Amico Ryans up for NFL Coach of the Year. The culture, how is it? Andre Johnson says fantastic. J.J. Watt's still working out. Will he go back?
Whoa.
And then how about the video we saw of Vrabel? NFL Films released of him coaching up Traylon Burks and being the guy that, you know, hey, you make promise with me? Eye contact. Then he smoked 14 cigarettes.
Yep.
Drank 2 bottles of whiskey.
Wide.
Had 10 beers.
Wide.
Blew through 4 vapes.
Wide.
Had America's Best in his left cheek.
Wide.
Skull in the front right patch. Pouch.
Keep that.
Zin on the top shelf.
Wide.
And then was drinking coffee.
Yep.
That dump.
And he said, promise me, next play. Big dumps. Big dumps. on the Braves.
Ohio dumps.
Holy hell. Now, those massive dumps are why we see him as the favorite in a lot of these coaching fight scenarios that get pitched out there. Because what he has done to the inside of his body
Boy, oh, boy.
has toughened up the outside of his body as well.
Calloused.
So not only physically can he do it, his internal and his mental been there, done, battle tested
Locked in.
by himself and others. Will it be enough to lead them into Houston? That stadium that,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Crickets.
I got a text from somebody who lives in Houston, lives in Indy, went back to Houston, it's their home, went to the Texans game,
Yeah.
took a picture and said, hate that you guys were right about this.
Oh, right.
A lot of people dress like seats.
The guy Italian?
A lot of people dress. He is Italian. Vicino's pizza owner.
Yeah, call me
Vicino's restaurant
He called
owner.
me a piece. He called me a piece of
They
shit.
have
yesterday.
pizza. They have pizza, too.
Do they?
Yep.
Vicino pizza down there. And pasta.
Yep. Salmon.
And rigatone. And steaks, I assume.
Chicken.
Probably some good chicken there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some moose.
He's big time Houston fan. Loves the Astros. Loves the Texans. Takes a picture of the stadium empty.
Oh.
Now the Titans tried to, take their Oilers jerseys against them a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that spurs some fans to show up. AJ, how do you see it going?
With all that being said, I think C.J. Stroud is in the lineup, correct? He's playing?
He was practicing. I don't.
Him and Levis.
I've not heard much
Yeah. Levis.
confirmation.
He cleared, right? Yesterday, I think he cleared.
Okay, so CJ
I could
Stroud.
be wrong, but
CJ Stroud.
All right. It's going to get back on track game for the Houston Texans. Give me Texans minus 4.5.
Yep, I think that's how CJ Stroud is, even though Vrabel's going to be awesome. Let's go to Saints-Niners, 2.5-point spread. Saints-Bucks, 2.5-point spread at home. Baker Mayfield. I believe this is a game that they could potentially win the NFC South.
Yeah, clincher.
The for both of them or for the Bucks?
Just for the Bucks.
Just for the Bucks. Baker Mayfield could lead the Bucks to an NFC South championship here this weekend against the rival New Orleans Saints. How do you think it goes, AJ Hawk?
So the Bucks being 2.5-point favorites, I thought it's possible they could be 3.5, 4 points or something. I thought it could be a little bit more. So I like Baker Mayfield, Tampa Bay Bucks. Here we go, minus 2.5 at home to clinch. So this, if they win, do they clinch? They don't need any help.
Yeah, that's
Correct.
it. Win and they clinch.
Here we go, Bucks for me.
Yeah, here we go, Bucks. Remember, they're talking like, hey, Tom Brady, this is, a lot of the numbers that Baker's putting up, and it was an incredible run at the beginning, and then it kind of lost its way for a little bit. They're all the way back. Mike Evans is doing what Mike Evans has always done, and the linebackers, too, are playing like how they used to play, as opposed to what they were playing like earlier. That interception by White, where he flips his hips, run, dive, the whole thing, it's like, yeah, I like the Bucks as a football team as a whole, not just in this game. Let's go Cardinals, Eagles. Eagles favored by 12 at home. You think Kyler and the boys travel and keep this thing close?
Man, what a weird. What Eagles team will we see?
Dahn.
I'm going off,
Big Dom not on the sideline.
Nope, still out.
Correct.
but in the locker room though, most
yeah,
likely, right?
but
Yeah, but he has been there. And it
Revenge
has-
game for Gannon, potentially.
Oh,
You're right. Okay, you know what? I like Kyler and the boys to go on the road and keep it close enough, keep it within 12. So give me the Cardinals.
Yeah, well,
explosives. They're gonna be
this is a
serious.
tough line, bro.
Yep.
You know,
Cardinals just lost to Chicago by like 14 points.
yeah, I know, but like the
Chicago's a good squad right
the
now.
NFL's so stupid. You know, because like I saw Jason Kelsey and his wife on New Heights podcast.
Yep.
And it seemed like, you know, Jason Kelsey has kept it very real on there about the state of the team. They were having a holly jolly time.
They were having a
You know what I mean? They were having a holly jolly time. He's committed to the game. He knows the team. He's got the pulse of the locker room. They were telling a story about him leaving his wife Kylie out in the middle of the ocean with a shark while he headed back to the land.
Yep.
He said she was far from the shark, didn't want to ruin her day. There was certainly a good couple conversation there. And I assume that has happened around a couple meals, other friends. They're a great couple.
Great.
Does this set up for Travis and Taylor to be
Potentially.
on New Heights? That would be the biggest podcast in the history of podcasts.
Ever.
Could you fathom that?
Give him the rub, Taylor.
Yeah, that would be the biggest of all time.
Oh, yeah, it's happening. That's going to happen. Yeah, that you're right. That's going to be hilarious.
Kylie killed it on there. And for me, I like the vibes that Jason Kelsey had on that. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles minus 12 for a game where people go, you know, the Eagles are back next week. Yeah. This is what they needed. They needed time. It looks different than it did last year, but here's how it goes. Falcons, Bears, 3-point favorites at home are the Chicago Bears. Way to go.
Yo, Z.
Here
you go, Bird Dahn.
Holy shit, Z. Go ahead. Falcons just beat the hell out of the Indianapolis Colts are on their way to a potential AFC South championship. So the Falcons are very capable, obviously. A lot of loud criticism of Arthur Blank and Artie Smith and this Atlanta Falcons team and their usage of everything. How do you see it going, AJ Hawk?
So who's the Falcons quarterback this week?
Heineke again.
Yep, Heineke. As long as Heineke is in the lineup, I'm going to take Atlanta right now, and it has nothing to do against Ritter. I just love Heineke that much. I know the Bears are playing well. Justin Fields playing well. Give me the Falcons.
Well, all Heineke does is zen, no matter what. He's a leader.
Yep.
Man. Not sure.
I was on the Bears heavy.
Yeah.
And then I heard Taylor Heineke's name, and I just thought about what happens when Heineke's playing quarterback for teams for whatever reason, and the Falcons are like the perfect Heineke team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I will add this. Half of Chicago thinks this is Justin Fields' last home game in Chicago, and they all say that he's going to be a Falcon next year.
All right.
Heineke plays really well against the Colts. 2 years in a row,
He did it to Ellinger last year.
Yeah,
big comeback.
Beat the fuck out of the Colts.
Too much.
Just a little.
You know what I mean?
Just a little.
Too much pizzazz on that.
Yeah, it's a Terry McLaurin, homecoming touchdown to win the game. Remember?
Yeah, it was right in front of our face.
It's sick. Just mopped him.
Did that dude come over and eat Foxy again? Cream
Always
pie?
does.
No, they're friends now.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, that's nice.
There's no cream pie either.
Thank you, Connor.
There's whipped cream.
No, Blue cream pies people. Remember, that's his thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blue, the mascot for the Indianapolis Colts. Top of the line mascot.
Good mascot.
Good mascot. Great mascot. He cream pies everybody.
Yeah, he loves it.
He just goes around cream pie.
It's his number one internet search.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Don't search that on the internet.
He cream pies the shit out of
Everybody.
They never know it's coming either because the way he does it and sets it up, it's like surprise cream pies.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yep.
It's in my face. Yeah.
Bam.
Over and over.
Somebody would just be sitting there and all of a sudden mind their business and
Yeah.
boom, cream pie.
Cream pie.
Boom.
Happened to Fox. Happened to Fox.
No, not me.
To
Not
my
me.
eyes.
Yeah, Foxy.
Foxy got the plastic.
Yeah, a lot of other people. Not
You're
me.
like, that was weird. It was salty.
Ooh.
Give me the Chicago Bears.
Love it.
Ooh, okay.
Give me the Atlanta Falcons.
Why?
They just beat the Colts, so I need them to continue to be a good team. You know what I mean? Just for the sake of my sanity. Let's go. Dolphins, Ravens, big one.
Wow.
Hey, this is a big one. What time is that game?
1 o'clock.
Come on, Raj. This can't happen.
A lot of 1 o'clockers.
10 of them.
It's ridiculous.
Dolphins, Ravens, going to be tough to find wherever the fuck you live, but let's watch it, okay, if we can, because this is a good one. AJ, who do you like?
Man, after seeing that Vic Fangio clip talking about Baltimore, I feel even better about this pick. But give me the Dolphins as the road dogs here, plus 3.5.
I watched Hard Knocks this week. We all did. That is a little bit of a swear.
Yeah. That hook, too.
Ravens can still win. Justin Tucker can still come out, do his thing.
Yeah.
Winner.
Win by 1, win by 2, win by 3.
Boom.
Nah.
What?
Strictly gambling.
Finns are getting this one.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I feel like it's the right play. Mm-hmm. 1 o'clock game. They're both going to have to.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, the Ravens just beat the team that everyone thought was unbeatable.
Are you trying to talk me out of my Dolphins pick? You picked the Dolphins.
I mean, is Mike Flores going to motivate the Ravens again here?
Potentially.
Jalen Waddle's not in.
Well, you already picked the Dolphins. That's all the motivation they need.
All right, give me the Ravens.
There you go.
They know. They say, AJ.
Keith Van Noy is going to go.
Yeah, and you saw what he said.
Yes.
What do you say?
What do you say?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
guess what? NFL gave you the blueprint to beat the Niners. Go ahead, take it. We don't care. We'll do it again.
Okay. Was that in response to what Bosa said about the blueprint for the Eagles?
I think so, but he didn't really reference
Hard
that.
to tell. He's a funny guy.
Yeah,
I think there's a new episode, right, coming up?
Yeah, two shot.
Let's go, KVN.
Maybe Keith.
That boy Kyle Keith Van.
Noy. Give me the Ravens. Niners, Commanders. Another 1 o'clock. No, it's 4 o'clock. Is that 4?
I think that is another 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, my
in
God.
Washington, yeah.
Yeah, of course. 12 and a half, AJ. Who do you like?
Give me the San Francisco 49ers.
Me as well. Raiders, Colts, 3.5. Colts are favored at home.
Give me Raiders. Here we go, Raiders. I thought we were doing it quick. I'm sorry. Did that seem like that was like, was that harsh?
Too
It's the
much.
first time you've done that, I think, all year.
Too
Ever,
much. Too
yeah.
much.
I'm just thinking.
years.
Max Crosby,
Too much
the
business.
defense, the offense, everybody. We can throw for 60 yards and win by 30 points. That's what they do.
Our teams have been the Colts this season have not done well whenever somebody's just getting to the quarterback.
Cardiac Colts.
You know?
Gardner never loses back to back, though.
I agree. That is who he
Always
is.
answers.
Max Crosby's going to be an issue. Pretty pissed off, not going to be there. Had no idea I wasn't going to be at this game.
Sure. Until about
Set up a lot of things.
30
Set up
hours.
a lot of things potentially for this game. I think it's going to be a good one. I think there's going to potentially be a good amount of Raiders fans
Okay.
in the Loud House,
Okay.
which is only going to make it better for the Colts.
Bingo.
Colts -3.5. Hey, Max Crosby, sorry about it.
Sorry
Okay.
about it.
Maybe just don't even play.
Yeah.
Hey, Max Crosby, don't play.
Stick to your pod.
Yeah,
How about that?
that sounds like something he would do.
Well, that's the thing. Like, just so you can continue to play the way you play, which is every single down as hard as you possibly can, making the tackle's life miserable, which we have proven in the past that our tackle can become a turnstile. Now, that was with Myles Garrett. Max Crosby, similar
Yeah.
with a motor
Right.
Yeah.
that is never stops.
Cooler nickname.
So it's like the Condor. So, like, he needs to save energy for the last week of the season.
You're right.
That's true.
Max, take the game off. You've earned it, pal.
Good
Way
work,
to go,
Max.
Max. Proud of you, Max. Nobody does that. Nobody gets to earn the opportunity just to sit
No.
Very
a
cool.
game. Don't even give him a sack on the stats. Just give him one.
Maybe two.
Yeah, because he earned it. Congratulations. Give me the Colts -3.5. Do feel like Max could really fuck up this whole game, though.
Oh, yeah, he's going to. Yeah. Only player to play this year who was ruled doubtful. That has continued on. He is the only one. So he will play.
Doubtful. Yeah, people were saying I wasn't going to play. I don't even know how that even crosses your mind. And then the offseason when he's actually fist fighting Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
Man, and he just had a great night, too.
Who's that?
John Strickland.
He's champion, right?
Oh, yeah. A couple, I think it was either last week or 2 weeks ago, someone was talking shit behind him, and he, heard him, obviously. And he,
Next
The
opponent.
guy's going to fight.
yeah. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
And he, politely asked someone to move and then jumped over the chair.
Yeah.
and
Got
beat
in
the
a
hell
big
out of him.
melee.
Oh, I
last
saw
year.
the
See
video.
that?
Yeah.
He asked the family and the kid. The other fighter was sitting directly behind me. He asked the kid and the wife to move, I guess. Okay, hold on. I'm about to fight this guy. I'm about to fight later.
Hey, just real quick, can you slide out of? Kind of gave away his game plan, but at least it's a good way to hype a fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't matter.
Who won?
He won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think you got a good feel of him too? Because you know how some guys during the stare down they push him, and it's actual feel.
Check the
Like, let me
base.
see if I can. Let me see if I can move a little bit more. You think that was an information gathering scuffle there on the side for Sean Strickland?
Yeah, he's a very
And
cerebral.
Yeah, Dricus Duplessis.
That's a name?
Yeah.
Yes, that is who he's fighting.
He's related to Mark.
Great
I
name.
believe he's a South African.
Double D.
Well, good luck to all of them out there. Crosby, take the day off. Panthers, Jaguars, 6-point favorites at home. Wow. The Panthers mounted quite a comeback last week.
Yeah.
It was looking really good against the Joe Barry-led offense of the Green Bay Packers. Thought they were going to potentially ruin the Green Bay Packers' entire holiday. Jaguars on a little bit of a schneid, since Trevor Lawrence has kind of been injured and concussed. It hasn't looked as pretty down there in Jacksonville. They get back on the right path here this weekend, AJ.
I like the Jacksonville Jaguars here. Yeah, I was trying to figure out a way that I would take the Panthers, but I just don't see it happen. I think Jacksonville has to find a way to play better.
All right, give me the Jacksonville Jaguars as well. Steelers, Seahawks, 3.5-point favorites at home are the Seattle Seahawks with Mason Rudolph taking a lion's share, a portion of the first-team reps in the stadium, plus on the practice grass, as well as in the locker room team meeting place.
Okay.
I believe is what Tomlin said. But we will evaluate Kenny Pickett's mobility around the hallways and the shitter to see if he potentially has earned himself, from a medical standpoint, a couple more opportunities for some reps with the second team on the grass at the practice field, said Mike Tomlin.
Bingo.
Mason Rudolph taking on the 12th man out there. Is he ready for it, AJ?
Oh, yeah.
I think Mason. I mean, I was impressed with Mason. What he did. I think it might be a little more difficult this week in Seattle. So give me the Seahawks minus 3.5.
I'll take the Seahawks as well. And just do this, boys. Just don't even listen to what we're saying. Or add us to motivation. Add us as motivation. You do what you got to do. Geno Smith, comes back, leads a game-winning touchdown, just a week removed from Drew Lock doing the same thing. I think it's the first team to have that happen in back-to-back weeks with two different quarterbacks, I think. In I'm going to say 20 years. I think I forget the stat. Maybe it was the entire NFL. I just like Pete Carroll a lot. Not that I don't like Mike Tomlin, but I like Pete Carroll a lot. Let's go with the Chargers, Denver Broncos. Broncos favored at home with a new quarterback in town.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to watch how Sean Payton and this team respond and play this week with the benching of Russell Wilson. AJ, who do you like?
So, are there any stats on fired quarterback bets the next game on your team?
Stidham, I believe, is undefeated because last year
He did. Yeah.
he won his replacement.
Who's playing
game.
quarterback for the Chargers?
Easton Stick.
I like him as well, but I'm taking the Broncos minus 3.5.
Me too. Give me the Broncos minus 3.5 as well. I don't know what that means of what we're thinking, but this one feels really good.
Yes.
This one feels really
You would
good.
think so, right? You would think.
Yeah, I
mean-
mean, it's like a head coach, And I'm not saying that they don't like him, which some players don't, but whenever there's a new energy for whatever reason, it's like another reason to reprove yourself. Like they're benching Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
They just called out the entire offensive line. It's like you can kind of lock in and motivate in a time and play your
Nobody's
best ball.
safe. Let you know that, hey, nobody is safe. Sometimes guys play a little bit harder when that's the case.
I agree. Go ahead.
Sean Payton also talking about bringing in his own guys. He was the one that brought in Jarrett Stidham.
Oh, Studham is what some people used to call him. We'll see if he gets a big-time dub by at least 4 points against the Chargers. Let's go. Bengals, Kansas City Chiefs. Interesting. Chiefs favored by 7, but nobody on earth believes they're playing good football, including themselves. How do you see it going, A.J. Hawk? Do they get back on track? And what about Jake Browning? Is he going to bounce back to what he was against the Indianapolis Colts?
Yeah.
Shall we say?
Jake Browning is definitely still he's gonna play all right, but he's got big Chris Jones bearing down on him all day long. So give me the Chiefs minus 7. I think they figure out. Maybe they work out some of their issues. Who knows?
Literally started this week. Tuesday was saying the dynasty is falling for the Chiefs, and I think I was fibbing.
Sure.
Because it took me a long time to get to that point to say that because I believe in great.
Yes.
I believe in great. I think Travis Kelce's great. I think Andy Reid is great. I think Patrick Mahomes is great.
But
I think they're great. I think great wins in the end. I think that is how it works. So it's hard for me to. I was betting the New England Patriots for a long time just because I believe Bill, they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
They will figure it out. Jason Kelce actually told Travis this week on a New Heights podcast, he said he got you, Patrick Mahomes, and Andy Reid. You guys will figure it out.
Yeah.
Whereas Travis Kelce was incredibly bummed out.
He was bummed out.
Very bummed out about where the Chiefs are. Now, a lot of people are going to say they don't have the horses that they used to have, so we're not even judging them properly because we're judging them against what they used to be as opposed to what they currently are constructed to be. So what?
Who cares?
Shake it off.
Shake it
Shake
off.
it off.
Shake it off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, AJ?
Shake it off.
In that
I see
cardigan.
how you work that in. Say you work it in.
Give me the Chiefs. God. I just said they were dead.
I mean,
That was a long time ago.
Still
3
at
days
home.
ago.
That place is going to be
Long
rocking.
time
It's going to
ago.
be dark by the second quarter. It's going to be a great atmosphere.
It's before that you listen to the New Heights too. You could actually hear from.
You felt
From the locker room.
you felt the bummed outness.
He was bummed out.
Very.
Packers, Vikings, Sunday night football.
Go.
One team has to win out, and they'll basically guarantee themselves a spot in the playoffs with a brand new quarterback, a brand new team, and a brand new look in a year that has been quite a roller coaster for the entire squad. But what else could you expect in a transition year to their new franchise quarterback? And on the other side, injuries galore. Everybody's hurt all the time. The football gods blessed them last year. This year, they forgot they existed. Now, Jaron Hall out of BYU will be the starting quarterback after Nick Mullins goes for 400 yards a week ago. He'll have Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Will not have TJ Hawkinson, and defense that Brian Flores leads. Good one.
Stat.
1-point favorites are the Minnesota Vikings at home against the Packers with the skull chant echoing through the entire state. Even onto that lake, Minnetonka, where there's swordfish that I pulled out while Arctic wolves ran by Ty Schmidt while he was pooping in a ceilingless Poor John out in the middle of the frozen lake. Ty, how do you feel this one goes?
I think the Packers are going to win. I really do. Now, Christian Watson, I don't think is going to play once again. He's had a bad hamstring for several weeks now, but this just feels like, I mean, Jordan Love last several weeks has kind of put together games where, you know, even more so you're thinking he's a guy. Aaron Jones back last week, rushed for over 120 yards, looked very good. And then their young receivers have kind of just stepped up in Christian Watson's absence. And then hopefully the defense can keep Jaron Hall just in check, just a tiny bit. Maybe get like one stop when they need to in the fourth quarter or at some point. Maybe get a few sacks or maybe turn him over once or twice. Like that would be incredible. But Packers need to win these last two. Just absolutely have to, and I think they will win on Sunday night.
That's what it's all about, AJ, in Ty Schmidt's eyes. Do you see it happening, and how do you see it going?
Yeah, I mean, I think this defense is going to rally. They're going to probably be wearing headbands that say Jair on it because of he's being suspended.
Oh, yeah,
Not
hold
to
up
be
his
out there with the
jersey.
boys.
That'd be sweet.
Walk
Is
out
he
with
going to
it.
be there?
out, yeah.
You think will he be at the game? Yeah, maybe they'll walk out with his
Walk out
jersey.
with his jersey to the captains.
Yeah.
One captain,
please do.
captain,
I would piss
jersey,
myself.
another captain, and just walk out with him. Because he said the guys have my back.
Yeah,
They're going to have to.
They can
They're going
prove
to have to hide it though. They have to tuck it in their pants or something, and then pull it out right as they're walking, so the coaches don't snatch it.
Well, the floor doesn't see shit, apparently. A guy just walked out and became the, you know what I mean, last week.
True.
You know, I don't. Seems like there's a lot going on. Maybe pregame dab routine with a bunch of people who don't even see.
Yeah, and if we are going to do that, have like not one of the starters who could potentially get suspended for next week, and then also a must-win situation.
Yeah, maybe one of your best players.
Yeah.
Good point.
Who do you like,
Give me
AJ?
the Packers. Packers. Here we go. +1.
All right, I'll take the Packers as well.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
All right, should be a fun weekend.